We are live for the Super Bowl. We got the Chiefs and the Rams coming up just shortly. We are live.
Now, hit the button. Let's do
Brett
it.
is back. Brett is back in the bowl. Yay.
We've been waiting
Didn't
a
have
while
guessed that one.
for this to get started, so we're finally
Yeah, I
here.
was about to go to bed.
Madden 20 is like right around the corner.
It won't
Glad
be.
we
That's for sure.
got this played like real quick.
That is for sure. So we're just gonna wait till they get going, and we should be ready to go.
Yep, send the message. Let's do this shit.
I gotta try and change the title real quick because it's still showing award show edition, but I'll get that fixed real quick. It's not too hard to do. If I can get my YouTube to load.
Dang, it's 65 notifications. Read your messages, bruh. Bruh. Hey, so that means I'm Aaron Andrews this time, right? Fuck.
Yeah, you're the sideline bitch. It's all right.
Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
are you ready for him to go?
Yeah, they should be ready to go.
All right, here we go. He's about to finish it up. Hey, let's get it.
Like if I had like a soundboard, like I'd probably do like a little like with like a round of applause. Bless you, by the way.
You do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
We'll work on
Look
that
at
season
that
too.
matchup. You
Get
got
some
two
shit ready to
great
go.
safeties in LaMarcus Joyner and Eric Berry. You got
Yep.
Brandon Cooks and Tyreek Hill. It should be a good one. Bomb City right there. Now, this is like lopsided. Travis Kelce over Tyler Higbee all day, every day. Damn, this is a good one too. I'll take Aaron Donald all day, every day. Look at that, 99, 99, 99.
And two.
Doesn't look like a lot of people stayed up. There's only three watching.
Well, that's what happens.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Pretty lame.
We'll do what we do. We've done it with less.
Good though. I always watch
anybody's fault. So here we go. Got kickoff coming. So Brad, getting the ball first. So let's see what we can do.
Here we go. Kickoff.
Fair catch. So go ahead and we'll get rolling here. So basically, we're gonna see Brad come out. I expect to see him. I can't try to establish a run, but probably won't happen. So probably play action deep. If he sees those corners come up or those safeties looking like too deep, I expect him to take a shot. I mean, obviously. So we'll see what happens.
I don't know how fast Kendall Fuller is, but I just saw him make that adjustment where he adjusted the cornerback matchup by speed. And I think his fastest corner might be Kendall Fuller. I don't know how fast he is. I know Cooks is like a 96 speed guy. So it'll be like more evenly matched up on his side of the ball.
Yeah, the matchups are going to be key on both sides of the ball.
Yep.
Right here you see press coverage on the outside against Hill. He could be making an adjustment right here. And he just like that, he backs him off.
Yeah.
See if he comes out and gets his run game established. And he does. Right up the middle, gets a few yards. Sets himself up for an easy 3rd and short. So You know, he's going to have to get Hunt or some of these other. I think he had Williams that's run a couple times in the past, so he's going to have to get somebody that he can trust at running back. But obviously, we all know eventually what's going to come. As soon as he sees Wood slip up, I think he'll snatch him. But let's see if Wood can shut down the middle like he has been doing with Shazier.
Ooh, that was nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, he barely snuck that first down in right there.
Yeah, he was coming with Shazier.
Do you think he spun, or was he trying to dump that off to the crosser once he saw that he made
I think he was trying to pass it at the last second.
Yeah, very last second. Yeah, absolutely.
That's why I gave him a spin.
So let's see what we got. We got two high safeties here. Comes out with a nice little run play, pick up a few yards. So once again, trying to establish some sort of run. So let's see if Mang can come up with something here to counter that. Maybe drop a blitz, or let's see if he's going to play the shot, which I think's obviously the safer route. Because even the time of possessions, I mean, even if you limit Bread to long possessions, that's still milking the clock. It doesn't just have to be one-sided.
Right.
He left the middle a little open there, but let's see what Man can come up with.
And you got to wonder too if Brad has noticed 2 first down plays so far. Both times the Rams were in cover 2, so I'd keep an eye on that. He could take a shot here pretty soon if he gets another cover 2 look deep down the field or down the sideline. So I would look at that as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I mean here could be another opportunity. She's gonna run it there and not get anything.
Right,
but
that was great use right there.
That was a great play. And I talked to Wood before the game and kind of asked him what his game plan was. He didn't want to give me much, but basically said he wanted to control the clock, keep Brad off the field, and not get beat deep by Tyreek Hill. So
absolutely, and that's a good, at least he understands what he needs to do. Doing it is something totally different, but he's got a game plan set for Brad. So let's just see if he can come out and do it. He's definitely gonna have to get some pressure from his front, though. I mean, he's got a great D line. They're gonna have to get pressure.
Right there, it is.
Absolutely, right on key. So and that was a little bit of a
coverage sack. Yeah.
Yeah, he had time. He covered the middle, but even with that, his D line is gonna have to make those type of tackles because Mahomes could have easily dunked that or slipped through that and picked up 8 to 10 yards, and we're talking 3rd and short, not 3rd and long. So that's a big play from his D line, and he pays him a lot of money. So
it goes back to like we said earlier too, like when we were speaking earlier about these two guys, like their forte is in passing. So you're gonna see that a lot where they they'll stay in the pocket to try to find.
There's that shot.
Lead. Oh, bomb! Yeah.
And he got beat.
Jeez! Wow.
There it is. I mean, it's coming.
What was his defense? What was he running? Cover 4? How do you get beat deep on cover 4? I don't understand that.
He's just too fast. The cornerback matchup is not in Wood's favor at all. I think his fastest corner might be Marcus Peters is the one playing on him. And I don't even think he's that fast.
Yeah.
He's just blown by that guy.
That's frustrating. You got the Chiefs backed up 3rd and 18, and that around midfield, that's his go-to play. Is a streak down the sideline to Hill, and you just got to think 3rd and 18. That's what he was going to. You got to. That's frustrating for sure if you're Wood.
Yeah, it definitely needs to come up with a big stop here. Try to limit him to 3 points. Obviously, it's not easy to do, but overall, I think he looked good on defense there. Just that one play, and I think he had the right coverage. He doesn't have the right personnel, so I really think he may end up having to double him or do some or play off a little bit more. He's still pressing him a lot.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like you can press Tyreek. I mean, obviously, even there he had the coverage, but here he comes across the middle.
Yeah, that's a good defensive possession right there. You tighten it up. You give that bomb down the sideline. You tighten it up. You hold him to 3. Because that streak to Tyreek, if they would have scored a touchdown on that drive, that that could have been a play you remembered from this Super Bowl.
3rd and 18,
Big pressure on Wood. Big pressure right here on Wood. He has to respond back. Let's see how he does it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cooper Cup. Is that Cooper Cup returning kicks?
Yeah.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Pretty weird.
He doesn't want no fumbles. I think he's afraid of some fumbles on kick return, so he's going with some sure hands, trying to limit that. So
Looks like he's calling a play action right here. See if he takes a shot. I doubt it. He's gonna be conservative.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's see what he comes out with here. He's lining up in the I form, so trying to quiet the crowd down a little bit. Little noise going on, so he's trying to make sure he concentrates on what he's got going on here. So I expect to see him come out and establish the run.
That's a great run. First carry.
Yep. Good switch. You know, he saw something on the defense. Looks like he may have come out in like a play action or wanting to throw the ball, and he switched out of that to pick up 8 yards on first down, making a statement with Gurley. So
that's
a good way to take out those pass rushers we were talking about, Jones and Speaks, and he missed the hole there. But you know, get them tired and wore out and beat up by Gurley, and they won't be able to be as impactful as they have been in past games.
He does a real good job for the most part, like picking his holes, like where to run. That last run didn't like get a lot, but I mean the hole was there. It's just Brad using Jones like always.
Yep. See if he can make a quick adjustment. Play clock's running down. He's got to make a decision.
Damn, that's
Gurley could.
Crib.
Yep,
maybe stick with it. Yep. What a move.
Ooh, couple moves.
Oh man.
Feel like.
Oh, now he's just
like
toying with him. Let's get it.
Great, but you could just use the juke.
Yeah.
Like not lose any kind of speed at all. You gotta use the juke on that.
I think he was just showing out for us. I'm not gonna lie.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I think he got excited and he wanted to show that
he had some moves.
He's listening to that gangster rap and he was getting crunk. He couldn't help it.
There's another big spin move.
Oh. Brown coming out with the spin move.
Yeah, that's 4 straight run plays for the Rams.
Absolutely, and that sets up a lot of things that that man can do.
Yeah.
So
I think he's taking a shot. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah. Let's see if he comes out in another run or.
That's covered 2.
Let's see what happens.
He switched. Yeah, you gotta stick to what you know. Audible to a run.
And I mean, right there, 5 carries into the game, Gurley's got 4 of them for 58 yards. That's impressive. 58 yards on this opening drive. Let's see if he can get another play off for the end of the quarter, or if he's just going to take it to the end of the quarter. It's going to be the end of the first. Chiefs 3, Rams 0. Rams are driving though. So let's see what he comes out with right here, 3rd and 3.
One possession there. One possession for Brad. So once again, you know, running the clock down. And Brad ran a lot of it himself, but
he did.
If you can limit Brad to 1 possession each quarter,
then
only give him the
like
ball 4
chances.
times.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, you know, and that may not stay true for the rest of the game, but that's, like I said, that's how he wanted to start, and he's done that so far. So let's see if he can answer it with some points of his own here and, you know, keep this going.
Yeah, he's going to just get rid of that and take the 3. That's
smart. It's better than taking the sack. Don't let Speaks get the sack there. He was coming. So he came down, he answered. He didn't get the touchdown that he would have liked to get. And, you know, the Gurley 3 spin moves, that could have easily been a touchdown.
Yeah, that was his shot. You're going to have to take advantage when you get Gurley in the open field like that. I mean, he could have hit the truck stick. He could have hit anything. He hit 3 spin moves, and really only one of them looked good. The other 2 was just kind of flashy and didn't really do much. But regardless, he still answered.
Just try to spin him out.
Yeah, trying to get him to dive or something.
The animation, yep.
Yeah, and that was smart play by Brad. He didn't panic. He stayed in there and made the tackle.
He's gonna try to bait Brad to throw into Tyreek.
Yep, right there it is. He ran the post to
Crazy and
Tyreek,
everything else
hoping he
open.
had cover
Yeah.
too. So
Yep. Yeah, he had a little dump off pass, so he's still, you know, pretty accurate with Mahomes. Took what he had there, but once again, you know, you definitely got to shut down Tyreek. You can't give up no more of those bombs. I think you take, you know, 5 or 6 yards to a tight end all day long.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. That keeps the clock going, you know. So, oh, nice user.
It's a good run.
There's a missed tackle by Shazier, but you know, he read run and he came in.
Yeah, he filled in the gap
quick. Yeah, absolutely. But he broke the tackle. So good run by Hunt to kind of shake him off. And I don't know if anybody watched the game in real life today, but Hunt can definitely shake some tackles. So
there's another shot, and he cleared him out.
Yep.
Mahomes has
Yep.
all day to run.
All day to run. So those are adjustments that Brad can make. And that's something that Man's going to have to realize what's going on. Maybe run a spy. Maybe not be running all the way downfield with Shazier, opposed to trying to use the safety when you feel that bomb's coming. So
if you're going to use if you're going to use Shazier and take away the middle of the field deep, you're going to have a spy somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, Denim, because you just can't leave. Mahomes can run. I mean,
you see that wheel wheel wide open,
Yep.
wide open.
The
Jeez,
defensive line they made a play. Yep, because I think he saw it. I think he wanted to step up and try to hit it. But the D line just got there right before. So it doesn't matter when you get there. You just got to be disruptive. You got to put pressure. You've got to do something. So, but here comes the run game with Brad.
That was an impressive run there. He's
it's getting opened up because he's starting to switch to the DBs to try to stop Hill, and he's not using the middle anymore. So it's going to open up this run game like a lot.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. He's running in situations where right now Wood thinks he's about to throw a bomb to Tyreek, and that's, you know, the middle's just wide open because he's not in there with the user. Right there he was, and you know, kind of jammed up that hole.
Absolutely, he forced him to cut back. He confused Brad with that. He hit the outside and made him cut back, and he cut right back into those big guys. So it was definitely a good defensive play there. And that's why you pay your D line. I mean, if you can get pressure or you can make tackles in the backfield, that helps you all day long.
Tyreek Hill on that cover 6.
It could be open. He's gonna have to cover it quick.
Yeah, he's gonna have to shift over.
Hand it off though. That's a good stop there. That was another opportunity, you know, maybe where
a great tackle.
Yeah, maybe where he thought he could catch him sleeping and hand it off, and that's already 10 carries for Hunt.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is just his second possession, so it's been run heavy so far for Brad. I would look for a shot right here.
I think Brad's gonna hand it off every time he sees him on that safety.
You got it complete, but that's a big stop. It's a good stop.
Yeah.
Force him to another field goal.
Absolutely.
And
you cannot be upset about
Wood's
that.
not taking any chances. He's coming out.
Oh, hell no.
He's not letting him fake one on him.
Fuck no. You don't let him do
that.
He
wants that ball.
Don't worry about blocking it. You don't need
to wants that ball with the Petros.
That's right.
Good old chili pie. That's going to make the score 6-3. And now, you know, Wood's kind of in the same situation. He's down 3, getting the ball back.
He's bringing it out. Oh,
he thought about it. What do you consider a win right here on this drive for Wood? What's he got to do?
Run it to halftime. Even if he just comes up with 3.
Okay.
If you take those 3 minutes off, and that's 2 possessions in a half for Brad, that's a fucking win, period. I mean, 3 points or not. Brad's getting the ball back, so if you can literally take that after halftime ball back.
Wood's taking a shot. He's lucky he didn't come away with it. Yeah, he's lucky he didn't throw interception. He had circle wide open on the end, breaking in. He could have threw it high and came away with the completion, I think.
It looks like this drive, Brett is already making the adjustment of stacking the box and gonna force him to make throws like that.
Yeah,
And
you
I
can
mean,
already
it's still
see
the
the adjustments,
second.
like
You're
you
only
said.
down by 3.
Yeah,
You're
stick
only
to your
down
game
by
plan.
3. You don't have to force it. Yeah, exactly. There you go. That's the trademark.
That's it.
See what happens?
Yeah,
See what
run the
happens
ball.
when you- Come on.
Picking up yards, milking the clock, keeping it rolling. I'm going a little hurry up here. I'm not sure that I would. I think I would keep milking the clock, but
he's taking his time with it.
Yeah, maybe he sees something, wants to make a couple adjustments, and get the route
There it
play,
is,
so.
right up the middle, big hole, another
There it
spin
is.
move.
Let's see if he can. Yep, there we go.
You keep running the ball like that. I mean, keep doing it.
Just run.
Hand it to the man. Like, Gurley's come to play. Give him the ball. Keep feeding
Get your spoons ready. Feed me, baby. Feed me. I'm fat.
6 carries for 87 yards. I mean, come on. Let's go.
Yep,
You got to blow a fart into his belly too, Wood. Come on now.
Get a little belly fart going.
It's like I said on the cast earlier, man. Like I don't like when I see players like going away from like who they are. Like your identity is like
it's got you
really
this far.
Runner.
And there's a shot. And that's a touchdown. Oh, and he overthrew him.
If he doesn't click on him, it's a touchdown. He started like jittering and swerving.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he had him. And he had the post wide open down the middle too.
He did.
I mean, I thought that's where he was going. He was wide open.
Good call though. I mean, you
got
to
to take
go
that
after
shot.
that.
Yeah, you got to.
He read something and he went for it. That's a big miss. You got to have that to Cooks.
Yeah,
and Cooks has got to come up with that too. You know, I know there was a little bit of issues there with getting his footing and getting underneath that, but you've got to have that. And once again, following your blockers, letting them do
7
the
yards a carry. I'm taking it all day.
Crazy. Just run. Like he's not stopping you. Like,
don't
go away from what you. You're running, bro. Just run the ball.
Could maybe hit Mitchell up the seam right here.
I say you take this to a 2-minute warning. I think you come out. He's going for it.
Yeah.
I think you should have took that one to the 2 minutes and come up and drew up a good play.
Yeah,
so,
but that's okay. I mean, he's
got a power kicker.
Right, and that's the worst run play he's had all game. So I mean, you got to take your chances on that.
I think you could have milked a little bit more clock, and you could have forced.
Right.
You could have forced Kansas City to use a timeout. That's really the only issue I see with that call.
That and the fact, that all those runs, probably has Gurley a little tired, have him come back fresh and then just run another play.
Fresh legs.
Yeah. And just like the just to touch base on that missed touchdown pass, just like we could be talking about the Tyreek Hill play after the 3rd and 18 play. We could also be talking about that play to Cooks. I mean, it's not that's a huge play, and we've got to keep that in mind.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's a huge miss.
I think he gets that if he doesn't click on early.
I agree.
He clicked on and started like swerving. It's the nerves, man. I told you, it's in the back of his head. He's trying to beat Brad. He's messing with his mind.
So if he can come out and can maintain
this is
the excitement.
Yeah, this is. You got to be careful here. You cannot.
Yeah,
you can't give up a big play.
Safety.
Yeah.
He's on the safety. He's playing underneath coverage.
And
wow!
Use your hands. I mean, what are you doing?
The
ball hits your helmet 3 times. What are you doing, Kelsey?
This is what I've been saying. This is what I've been saying all along. Like, he clicked on and didn't even catch. Like if you're gonna click on, you gotta know what catch you're gonna make.
Yeah, you gotta make the catch.
Like that shit. Whatever. These guys aren't known to be, great passers.
And you can see that so far. I mean, so far they've taken shots down the field. They've not really hit any timing routes.
Yeah.
The one underneath route that Brad ran his second possession. But I mean, so far it's been deep shots down the field.
Yep.
No timing routes. Right here's another one, and he got him. I mean, you've got to. I mean, come on, you got to figure that out. If you're gonna beat Brad, you got to figure it out. You can't just keep allowing that to happen. Whether if you got to user him or something. I mean, Got to
He
figure
really,
it out.
he just misses. You know, he's missing Shazier. He likes playing with the linebacker.
And right there's a wide open run right up the middle, and that's something you can't. He's lucky. He tackled him at the 2, but like I said, you can't let him score on this drive. And right here, he's 2 yards out.
Yeah, coach showed his frustration there, and kicking, and he absolutely should be. He should be kicking himself right now. That's two big mistakes back to back, and obviously that's what gets people beat against Brett every time.
Yep.
He gets to you.
The big
you
plays.
know what's coming. You second guess yourself, like, well, maybe it's not this play. It's every play. Every play, Brett is looking for the shot, and if you give it, he will take it.
Yeah.
Period.
It's a big stop there on first down. You got to hold him to 3 here. It's imperative you hold him to 3. Can't give up a touchdown.
Big pressure if he scores right here. Big pressure if he scores.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's like, all right, you got a bomb to me once, Oh, another one. You'd think they'd watch out for that, but I don't know. It's crazy.
Maybe
hard to watch sometimes.
Maybe I'm missing something, but I just don't. You beat me one time, you're not beating me another time. Like, not on a streak route to Tyreek. I don't know. Maybe they feel comfortable in the play calls they're making, and the guys just aren't going out and executing. I don't know, but I mean that's 3 bombs to Tyreek, I believe. At least 2. Might have been 3. I can't remember. I think he might have threw 1 and was incomplete or something. This is a big stop. What do you, if you're Brett right here, what are you calling?
I just run the ball, honestly. Like, Brett's not a passer, like I said. Like, all these plays are just bombs, like we just mentioned before. If you try to get too fancy, you don't know what you're doing, you might turn the ball over here. Just take your points and play defense.
Yeah.
I mean, Wood had like some good plays, but no touchdowns on the board.
Right.
That's good.
And
I'm going quick pass to your tight end here. Yeah. You've got plenty of time. I mean, I know you don't want to turn the ball over. But at the end of the day, this is a Super Bowl, and you got to make plays. So I'm expecting.
Right there it is, wide open. Picked off. That's huge. That is huge. If he can return this.
Wow. The sideline.
God.
I'm telling you, dude.
I know.
They're good offenses. I'm not knocking them at all.
Both
of them. But they're not passers.
They're not.
Exactly.
He had to see that quick.
He had that pass 3 seconds before he threw it. It was wide open.
It was wide open. If he would have came out of it with the confidence that it was going to be there, I think you've got a different play. But like you said, they're not comfortable. That's not their bread and butter. So they're not used to doing it. So
I like what you did there.
All right, 6-6 at half. That's a win. Rams got the turnover, and now he's getting the ball. Go down here, put a touchdown on the board, and let's put some pressure on Brett. I mean, that's what you got to do. Pressure's on both of them right now, but I'm just saying, you go down here and score a touchdown, you're gonna feel the pressure a little bit more.
If he can milk this clock to 3 minutes, if he can take 4 or 5 minutes off this, go down, and especially end it with a touchdown, you're doing everything that you need to do. You gave up bombs, you gave up 2 ugly ass plays, and then you ended up getting a nice red zone turnover. So absolutely, I think if he can get back to running Gurley and go downfield, and he needs to get 7 here.
That's just a tough run.
Snap.
Wow, how did he break that?
Wow.
Beast mode. I mean, that's when your confidence is there. I mean, this man's averaging what, like 20 or 11 yards a carry or some shit right now.
Something like that.
I mean,
crazy.
You gotta do it, man. I think
They have 122 total yards and 122 rushing. So I mean, they don't have 1 passing yard so far.
Yep. Coming back to it, and the fullback missed the block. He got the wrong guy.
If you're gonna if you're gonna win, you're gonna have to pass the ball a little bit. You're gonna have to have more than 0 yards passing.
Yep.
And the thing
we
is,
saw him take 2 shots at Cooks that were horrible. Hopefully he doesn't do that this drive, but we'll see.
You can't force it.
Sorry, I cut you off.
He sees something here, so I expect him to. Oh, he tried to draw him off. He had him, but just couldn't get the
Step
play
up
off
the pocket.
with the guy coming in motion. Take your yardage. There you go. Nice drop down. Take the yards. Don't be greedy. Don't make nothing stupid. Your quarterback hadn't even completed a pass yet until that one. So you got to get him some confidence too. You're not going to win without him. I mean, you can't do it all with Gurley. But absolutely, this is a good drive so far.
That pass goes to getting Goff in a rhythm too. I mean, he was previously 0 for 3. He's got to get in a rhythm.
He's gonna force the post right here to Cooks. He always does that on this play. Have the halfback wheel. Let's see if he does it right here. Looks good though. Looks like it's covered too.
That ain't there. He's gonna get sacked.
Step up.
That's why he waited. He waited for that post. Like I'm telling you, these guys call plays and they see a route they like and they lock in on it. You know, just run the ball, dude.
Yeah, they see the first read and that's it. They don't go to the second, third, and then check down. They keep their eyes on one player.
We haven't seen a pass to Gurley yet. I mean, if you're gonna get the pass game going, I don't think that it's a bad idea to throw to Gurley as well.
Yeah, especially against like cover 3 and stuff like that, because you know the flats are usually open.
Don't be one-dimensional here. Run some deep routes and sneak a running back in on some sort of route and pick up some yardage with him, or dump off a nice little screen pass if you feel it there. So
he forced
gotta
that.
get fresh.
Yeah, he forced it. He had is it Conley on the opposite side?
Yeah.
He had him wide open down the sideline. I mean, it was one-on-one coverage, had him beat, but he's looking at Tyreek. You know, to want to take that shot. He locked in again, going back to what, Frank had brought up. They're locking into one person, not making, second, third reads. Conley was wide open. If he'd have threw it, it'd have been a touchdown.
Just run the ball. Come on. Like, you guys are runners. Just stick to what you know. Play defense. Run the ball. You know, there's, like you said, there's times that, you have to, like, take a shot. You have to throw the ball. Yeah. But that's not their forte.
That was a good check down.
He got upfield quick. But that's he didn't bullshit around. He saw the first down and he went straight after it.
Right. But going back to what I've been kind of harping on, and all of us been harping on, they're either taking a shot down the field or they're throwing a drag route. That's it. Yeah. You're not seeing slants. You're not seeing, sideline routes. You're not seeing anything. Anything with timing, they're not throwing it. And he's got the post right down the middle again.
He's gonna take a shot.
Wow.
That is such a circus play right there.
And like, finding a way to get the ball.
If you know what's looking outside, why keep calling cover 2 and putting yourself in that predicament? Why?
Yeah. I don't know about that one. That's the play right there so far of the Super Bowl, and that could be the play of the game.
Yeah. It's a circus play right there.
I expect to get an interception or something here, man. He's got to come up with another big play.
Brad's going to learn from last drive and just try to take his points right here. He's going to be super conservative.
Because at this point, I mean, it's looking like a field goal could win you the game. It's been a defensive game so far, especially when he gets in the red zone. I mean, Brad's tightening up on defense. Rams, they've tightened everything up when the Chiefs have gotten in the red zone. So, 3 points could win it for you. So you got to be careful. You can't force another one like he did in the second quarter, for sure.
I don't think it'll happen. If he does, it'll be like a drag, which is right there.
Yeah. I mean, keep
we'll
throwing
probably come back to that.
Yeah.
That's a good tackle. At least he came up with it.
Halfback power to the right.
There it is.
There it is.
He missed the play.
Yep.
He had it usered and he missed it.
Yep.
And that's what's kind of, it's sad. It's, you see it coming. Like he's not gonna like throw the ball, especially like after the last turnover.
Right.
He has him in the backfield. Like, why come on the zone? Throw a blitz out there.
Yep. And this drive right here for the Rams is the biggest drive he's had all year. He's got to come out. You ain't got to get a touchdown, but you got to come back and you got to answer with at least the field goal.
Yeah.
And time off the clock.
Yeah.
He's got to milk this down to the fourth quarter. You can't keep letting Brad get the ball. So
We'll see what happens. Another toss. I don't know about that. Just run a stretch play. They've been working. Inside zone's been working. Miracles for you so far. Brad looked like he came out in a small formation too. I see a lot of DBs. Might work. Yep.
Yep. Be careful.
But,
come on.
Oh, slow.
Be patient. You got to be patient.
Yeah.
He was not patient.
I'm telling you,
Much.
the juke is very good this Madden. Just juke. You probably could have taken that to the
Or just let go of Turbo and just kind of chill for a second. Let him hit that guy, you know, make the block, and then accelerate, and you're gone.
I don't like what Brett's doing a lot on defense, though. It looks like he's coming out with, like, a couple DBs
Yeah, I mean,
on the
this
field
looks like a
versus
dime
strong
formation
sets.
almost, maybe a nickel.
Yeah. Just, like, letting him run on you.
Yeah.
Come out bigger, bro.
Fuck him up. See that spin? He's got a truck, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Run his ass over.
You got a fucking tank of a running back, and if you truck him right there, you make a statement. I'd have bulldozed the fuck out of him. I'd have put him on his ass.
You got to do it.
Or hurdle. Fuck, jump his ass.
They have that finger glued to the circle.
And so far, I think that's the key is Wood's missing these open, and he's not going to keep getting them.
Right.
I mean, he might because he's that good at running, but I mean, we've seen 3 that he could have easily taken to the house. So I know you can listen to the crunk music, but lay off the O, bro. Just run the ball.
Yeah.
Fucking let Gurley's speed take over. Let his power take over.
Good check down right
there. Yeah, good check down. I thought he was going to throw the tight end seam, and I was like, don't do it.
Worst I'll take off.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do.
Exactly.
Especially when
Take
your
what the
opponent's
defense
not
gives
even
you.
matching personnel. He's giving you the run yards.
Right.
He's coming out small. Take advantage of it.
So what kind of adjustments does Brad need to make here? I mean, like you said, he's coming out with
He just needs to come out with an extra linebacker.
Yeah, I mean,
that's all you have to do.
So now he's coming out. Still looks like he has a bunch of DBs. I see one.
Yeah.
He's got at least 5 on the
lot.
field. Maybe more.
Got a lot of faith in his D-line, so let's see if they can start stepping up. And now you got Gurley carrying 3 dudes.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. You got to come out bigger, dude. You have to, especially against a runner.
You gotta be careful right here. I don't like this play. Gotta be careful. Step up in the pocket. There you go.
Check it down.
Yep. That's smart.
Oh yeah, okay.
They bulldoze. That's what I'm talking about.
Here.
Hey, it doesn't matter. He lowered it though.
Here.
At least he's doing it now. No more spin, bro. Lay off the spin.
Yeah, for sure.
I know it's nice. We all know the spin's nice on this Madden, but not 3 times in one play.
Again.
I think he's playing the DeAndre Hopkins in his head where he kept spinning on the play.
Oh, yeah. On the Cowboys.
Just kept spinning. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Why you keep spinning? I mean, 15 carries, 146.
Yeah, you're happy. You're pleased. As a Rams fan, Rams coach,
you got to get a touchdown, though.
Yeah, you gotta get this drive in the end zone.
It's gonna be a shame, you know. He burned off a lot of clock. You have to come out with a touchdown here.
Yeah, you gotta be careful right here.
Check it down.
Check it down.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay,
Good truck.
okay,
Go ahead. There you go.
Yeah.
Go for it.
When you have a one-on-one with Gurley, you want to hit that spin, but there's 2 people in front of you, and then you want to truck them. There's 2 people in front of you. Come on, you got it.
It's going to take us to the 4th quarter here, I think. It's going to be 13-6 starting the 4th quarter. What's
he done there what we said he needed to.
Real quick,
run the clock, so.
Y'all's key to the 4th quarter. And who's going to come out on top? Real quick.
I think it's this drive right here. If you don't get your 7, I think Brad just marches downfield and gets, you know, like his lead, even a field goal. He's chewing up too much clock. He only have 8 minutes left, and he's not really, like, you know, gashing him. There's only so many yards you can get running, and all that clock you're gonna chew up.
Fucking run the rock. That's my key. fucking run the rock, get points.
Yeah.
Like, see how good you are running
Not
the
trying to
ball.
be
Like,
gritty. Yeah, I mean, he's
he brought
like,
the house down, and you still get 8 yards from it. Like,
And
That's
who-
could have maybe
who
sick.
broke
else can
that
do
one.
that?
You make
Yeah.
one guy miss,
But
and that's in the end
crazy.
zone.
Yeah, I think that's the key for man. Just keep the rock, dude. Like, he's not stopping it. He's putting too many small guys. You know, I know it looks like you can catch him, but you can catch him with a run easy. You can't pass, and you don't look like you can pass on this
Yeah.
game. So
Don't
just
force
keep it up.
anything.
No,
And
keep it up.
Bred's out of alignment there.
Yeah, you got.
And he got
3,
lucky
4
he didn't get
dudes
anything.
there.
Because he should have scored on that play.
Yeah. That's a big block shit he got right there.
Yeah. Because he didn't have anybody on that side of the field.
Okay, he's gonna throw a pass right here.
We'll see if he actually follows through with it.
He needs to be careful too. If he's gonna throw a drag, he needs to throw it pretty quick because it looks like Brett's calling cover too. If you wait too long, that guy playing flat, he'll come up and pick that off.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to be careful.
You gotta be quick with that. See what he does here.
Don't throw it. Okay, get upfield.
That's exactly what you said. Bomber flats. That's
Yeah.
all we're seeing right now.
What do you call? What do you call right here?
I'll take my points honestly. Play defense. He looks like he's coming out empty. And like I said, you know, you're not a passer. You know, you've been hanging on for the ball like too long. You know,
What-
just make a quick read, let it go, maybe make a play, like with your feet.
4 down
Truck
territory
somebody.
here, maybe. Take what you can get, and maybe go for it. Or are you taking the
I'm
3?
a defensive guy. I'll just make him play defense, honestly.
Okay. See what he comes out with. Don't know if that I like this call.
Yeah, it's very conservative.
Yeah, very
right here.
conservative. See if he goes for it.
I could see him going for it.
I think. I mean, you call a draw there. It's almost setting it up, saying, you know, I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah, that's a good point as well.
If he chooses to go for it, this is huge.
Yeah, I think he could sneak Gurley out here if he does decide to pass.
He's got to
Yeah,
make
I
a
know
decision though. Play clock's running down. You can't afford to take a timeout. He's gonna kick the field goal.
Points. Yeah.
Oh, and he took a timeout. You can't waste a timeout in that situation.
You gotta know what you're gonna do.
He doesn't know what he wants to do.
Wow.
I think he realized, you know, that there's not a whole lot of like plays that he calls, a whole lot of throws that he makes, or just reads in general. You know, like the cover 2 is shutting down those flats right now. Might as well just take his points.
That's huge
Doesn't
though.
want
You
force-
can't use a timeout there.
Yeah, that's true. Like if you're that indecisive from the get-go, just take your points and play defense.
Yeah,
like, why
and
wait?
if you're worried about the clock running down, let's be real. It's a video game. Take your 5-yard penalty from the 4-yard line and kick a field goal. Don't take a timeout to save 5 yards inside the 10-yard line. Who cares? This ain't real life. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it wasn't a 55 fucking yarder.
Exactly. We're talking about a 20-yarder. Let's just. I don't know why he called the timeout.
Brad's gonna carve him up right now. That cover 4, he only has Shazier playing by himself in the middle.
I'd take a shot right here if I'm Brad. Run it.
And he's going
He's
to.
gonna run
You
it.
got to get pressure.
Ooh,
You gotta put
what
a
a
fly
shot.
up or something.
Ooh,
You have to
Holmes
put
took a
fly
shot
up or
there.
something.
Yeah, he did. I just don't see enough pressure. I know he's got a good D line. I don't know if he's not mixing up the way that they're blitzing. It looks like they're rushing out a lot, and that's allowing Mahomes to step up.
Yeah,
so I don't know if you
You got to crash him.
Yeah,
Left
I
or
don't know.
right or
We'll see.
down, something.
You
We'll
have
see if
to
he can make an
crash and
adjustment.
like with the D-line that talented, if you send one, you're gonna get mad pressure.
Yeah,
Just send one extra one.
gotta be careful.
Cover.
Gotta be careful.
Cover
right
2
here.
here.
This is where you can
Yep.
take a shot.
Brad knows what's coming, so I
James
think
knows
Brad's
what's
gonna.
coming,
I
too.
think he's gonna check to the run.
That's
I think
huge.
he's gonna.
Big
He's
stop.
gonna run it. And there's the line crashing. We just talked about it. So now you make a big statement there. Brocker's coming up with a huge play. So this
What
is
do you
going
do
to be.
here? Do you put up a spy? He's been scrambling.
Got to.
Did he put up a spot?
Because I'm telling you right now, if he passes it, he's going to look for Hill deep, and then when that ain't there, he's going to look for the check down in the flats or run.
That's what he's been doing.
He's going to Hill.
He's got the shot right here. Take it. And that's what he's doing. Get out of this.
Get
out of this.
He's going to Hill. You better get pressure.
He ran it.
You better get pressure.
Did he stop him?
Get that?
It's close.
No, I don't think he got it.
4th and inches.
I think Brad goes for the jugular
definitely.
right here.
He goes for it. He's going for it.
That's the type of person he is.
Yeah.
It'll be a sneak, too. Just because he's...
Sneaky.
Just because
I mean, that's
cheesy. Nah, I want to say cheesy.
The quarterback sneak gets the first down.
Easy peasy.
9 times out of 10 right here.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. But do you
Brad
go,
doesn't know what he wants to do.
Sneak against those guys, though? Sue and Donald?
Yeah,
Brad's running out of time.
9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
He's going to take a timeout. He's going to let it run down, take a timeout.
Milk as much clock as you can.
I would have came out
and tried to draw him outside.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say. Like, do it. Come out.
Your minds think alike.
Exactly. Give them 3 hard counts, and then give them a 4th one, and then take a timeout. And here we go. Fullback dive, maybe. Fullback dive, fake, pitch. It's going to be no fullback. So it's, what are we doing here?
Stretch.
He got off the block.
Oh, he got it.
Wow.
Wow. You gotta sweep him under his feet right there. Come with that hit stick.
Yeah.
Can't come in here press jamming X. He's just gonna hug him.
Yeah, you gotta try to fuck him up on that one. You need a big play.
Yeah, and now this timeout that you took is gonna come back to haunt you. Chew clock's on.
Warning. So
I know, but he's got to stop him.
He's
taking a shot.
Too much.
He's got him.
He's got it.
Nope. He got him right there. He's out of bounds though.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I don't even think he got a foot.
Where's the pressure though? Where's that pass rush?
He's not had it.
You have Aaron Donald.
I've not seen him blitz. I've not seen him drop one.
I've not seen him blitz at all. You got to blitz him.
Both of them haven't called the blitz not once, I think.
Yeah, very conservative.
Red run one at a nickel, but he ran and he got by him, but no blitzing.
Isn't that ironic though? Like the 2 guys that are known to run the ball, and
There's
you know you're playing against a guy that runs the ball and you don't blitz. That's crazy.
Good tackle.
Now right here, if I'm on defense, I'm playing a little mind game with Brad. I'm gonna come out. I want him to throw it deep to Hill right here.
Yeah, I was
to stop that clock.
Cover 4. OD.
You press Hill, and then shade over. Like as soon as he's gonna throw it.
And he switched Hill to the opposite side, so let's keep an eye on that.
Okay.
We'll see if Rams has picked up on it, because that's where he's at. So let's see if he just bails. See what he does. Because you know it's coming.
He wants to make him make that throw.
Yeah. There it went, wide open.
Oh,
and you're just panicking now.
Panic mode.
Wow. Yeah, he went straight panic mode. Dove 4 times.
Didn't I say the nerves are going to get to him? Man, I got all these predictions right. Let's go. Except the score, though. I said it was going to be 10-17, but I didn't think it was going to be this low scoring. That's crazy.
I didn't either.
He whiffed like four times.
Yeah. And that's smart by Brad. He switched sides to make him think, all right, I'm taking the shot, but then he had the slant coming from the opposite side on the side where he's going to clear out for Hill.
Yep.
It's a smart play call.
Really good play call. It's crazy. Like he has a really good like mind to do stuff like that and adjust like that. It's just, to me, it's crazy that he can think of all these things to do against his opponents.
Yep.
But like passing wise, like, doing it.
He's not a timing route kind of guy.
He's smart. He's a smart player though.
Yeah, he's smart.
But his passing game, we
Yeah,
know.
he doesn't run a timing route pass game.
He got one route. No,
Yeah,
make it two.
You know what he's got? He's got the drag, he's got the
And a
streak,
streak.
and then an occasional slant. That's about it.
Yep.
But yet he won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Again.
But I think the key.
It ain't over, but I
Right.
mean, you know.
But I think what he does better
Come
than
on.
anybody is make adjustments.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just be real.
We just saw it right there.
Yeah.
We just saw it right there.
In-game adjustments.
Like he tried to bait him to make that throw to Hill, possibly incomplete, get the ball back, and then like he just got outplayed trying to outplay him. That's crazy.
Who did Brad beat in the second Super Bowl? I don't remember who I know he played you in the first.
And then he beat, I think it was Lone, wasn't it?
I think Lone quit after year 1.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's right. I'm not sure.
Because Lone was in the AFC. I can't remember who made the Super Bowl second year. Maybe somebody can help us in the chat.
Well, this is a question for our viewers. Please text the answer to. That's a good question.
Yeah, somebody have the answer.
He's gonna force the post right here. Put money on it. Oh, never mind.
Nice.
It's a good read, though.
Yeah, it is.
Like it's.
Yeah, you got to go quick. And you might take the field goal when you get in field goal range. I mean, you got to have both.
Whenever his foot is in your throat, you want to make all these reads. Get out of here. It's been juke.
Nice. Fuck him up.
Oh yeah, you want him in a truck, do you?
Yes, since he says there's not an article for it, so he doesn't know. Forced.
What I say? He forced that post. I said it from the get-go. That's his go-to route whenever he comes out in that formation.
All right, now you kneel it, you take it.
Yep.
Don't call your timeout because Brad will hit you deep again.
But regardless, I mean, Wood made he made the adjustments he needed to do from the Week 11 matchup, and here comes no matter what coming out throwing. No respect.
No respect at all.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball yet unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great.
I kind of wanted to see another face in the Wall of Champions, but it's Brett again.
And I don't know if y'all have been in the chat, but he's posted a video to the chat where he says "game over."
Wow.
So he's coming out with all the shots.
Yup.
Congrats to him. I mean,
Yep. I mean, he did it.
his running game is good. His defense is pretty legit. He makes good adjustments, but his flaw is his passing game. But no one's exposed it yet when it mattered. So props to him. Props to him.
Yeah.
Like why? Whatever. Okay. He's still on the safety trying to cover Hill, but I mean, just play Hill. Try to stop the run. The ball back.
Call the timeout there.
I mean, Wood's not gonna roll over and just give up.
I mean, I understand. Anything can happen.
Crazier things have happened.
It's like a flag, like holding.
I
mean, I
scored
think-
11. Was it 11 points?
That's what I was
forgot how
about to
many
say.
points
I think
scored on him.
I think you scored either a field
like-
goal or a touchdown to cut it within a touchdown, and you onside kicked it with like 20 seconds left and got it. And then I think you came
Little
up like
bomb.
1 yard short, 2 yards short, something like that.
No,
Or no, you actually tied it
I
and
got
went to
the
overtime.
touchdown. Yeah, I
Yeah.
got the touchdown, and then I just needed a 2-point conversion, and I didn't hit the open tight end.
Did you go for 2? Was that what it was?
Yeah, I had to go
Okay.
for 2.
For some reason, I thought it went to overtime.
This defense is continuing to contest every
Cooks had his hand on it, just couldn't make the grab. Double covered.
Look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Cover 0 blitz. See if he makes a play. Triangle. Nope.
Triangle's wide open.
Yep.
Like that post route.
Yep. He does. But props to Woods too.
Oh yeah.
Everybody, you know, all these pretender comments, you know, they're gonna lose easily, and you know,
And he made
set
it.
a lot of people up. He just, you know, you can't beat Daddy Bread. He has his number.
Get rid of it. Oh,
Game.
That'll be the ball game. So
there
your
it is.
season 4 Super Bowl officially is gonna be the Kansas City Chiefs and Bread.
Christ. Man, somebody else win.
3
What
out of
is
4.
this?
So is this a dynasty? Can you officially call it a dynasty? 3 out of 4
I would,
seasons.
honestly. I would.
Who?
You can't hate on that. You know,
I mean, you can't.
Do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi trophy?
So
like I
who's?
said, you know, he's really good at making adjustments.
Right.
Really good at that.
Let's go on and talk year 2 and the future of MHU real quick while we see them celebrating on the field. I mean, Brad's won 3 out of 4 Super Bowls to this point. The one year he didn't make the Super Bowl, Lone beat him in the playoffs in the AFC divisional round. Then I beat Lone in the AFC Championship. So who's out there?
Did you like that pause? Like you gave a long pause after you said like you beat Lone.
No, I was just trying to figure out where I was going to go with the point. But who's a team or teams out there that can knock him off this dynasty?
Let me I had high hopes for Mickey. I still do, but he doesn't have a pass game. Like it's like to beat Bread, you have to be good on the ground and you have to have like a decent pass game. Like you have to like understand the concepts of how to beat like certain coverages and looks that he gives you. I mean, I'm not saying it's easy, but that's the way to beat him. I think if you shut down his run, I mean, we saw it. You know, we only saw 3 routes. It was all underneath that bomb, and it was like what 1 or 2 slants that he threw.
Yeah.
His passing repertoire isn't crazy, so I would just say, you know, stack the box, force him to pass. But I mean, it's hard. So I think roster wise, I think Mickey could like dethrone him. But like I said, it's just his passing game isn't there. I mean, if he would have developed that, I'd fear Mickey. After Mickey, and this is just based on who I played. So if I'm like missing somebody or I don't mention you, it's not because I think you're trash or anything. It's just I haven't played you. I think Vols is it Vols? Vowels? I think Vowels does a good job of. I think he does a good job of adjusting his defense. Like when I played you, you were base aligning a lot, so I didn't know like what exactly you were running. That's always difficult to go up against. Like you ran the ball really well. So I would say Mickey, and after Mickey, I would probably say you, and after you, like for some reason I'm still gonna stick with Taken, even though like he had like I'm not gonna say meltdown, but you know how like he said the game glitch, all this stuff. But at the end of the day, you know, he's pass first. And to me, those are the guys that are like the most dangerous. The dudes that are pass first and like understand how to beat coverages. And like that's what you have to do against those guys. It's what you did against me. Like all those base lines, like don't show them anything. Like don't show them cover 2. Don't show it. Just baseline. Just make them read them.
Make them read it after the snap. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's the hardest thing to do is
picks.
Read it after the snap. So obviously, a lot of these guys we can tell what they're running before they do it. So obviously, I've played against Vols for a long time now, So I've got throwing many of interceptions and gotten beat many of times. So, but yeah, I think you got it right there. But with those two, and then obviously, I think after that, from what I've seen, Bray can keep it going. But after that, I'm going Broncos still as a chance. I mean, I know,
Oh yeah, that's a
he's
good
messed
answer.
up, but I think Broncos is definitely got a chance
Yeah,
of maybe knocking him off if he can get his stuff together and keep getting better and get his roster there. I mean, he plays him, twice a year, so he should get better at
right.
playing Brad. Same with Ray. So I expect one of those two to maybe knock him off one year. So
And now, like, I'll switch it up. Like, who do y'all think, might, I wouldn't say dethrone, but who's coming out the NFC, you think?
Sundance and Joe for sure. I mean, I think either one of them. I think they beat up on each other during the season, and that kind of. I know that got Eagles flustered in the playoffs. He was kind of off his game. I think a lot of it had to do with Sundance, but I think Sundance, Eagles, and then maybe a wild card. Let's see, who could I give you a wild card out of the NFC? I'm gonna go Prevail and the Panthers. If he can get, he just got Mariota.
Really?
Yeah, he just got Mariota. Let's
Okay.
see what he can do with Mariota. A little bit faster of a quarterback. He's not gonna be able to truck people like he did with Cam, but he's got a faster quarterback,
mm-hmm.
still similar type of quarterback. I think his offense stays the same, and I think if he can get things rolling, I mean, he beat Sundance, so I think he could be one to sneak up and maybe make a run of things out of the NFC.
What
I'm not
about you,
saying he's gonna
Denim?
beat Bread, but just he could get there.
I'm just going to Sundance. I think the Bears, Devo, and OMG really. If OMG can get his quarterback situation figured
Yeah.
out, because he can definitely run the ball. I mean, Jones had a great year, and he played great on defense. Tons of interceptions and stuff. So those are mine. I definitely think Sundance has a chance, and I know him and the Eagles been beating up on each other, and now you got Amp King in there who's going to be helping beat up on each other as well. So it's a tough division, but it makes you better when it comes time for playoffs. And I definitely think it's either going to come out of that division, or I think the Bears, if he can get his stuff together, I think can come back and have a good year. So.
Okay, those are good ones. That's a good wild card, Devo. Like I wouldn't expect
Mm-hmm.
that, but it's a good one. But yeah, like a lot of people making moves too. Like you know, I think I want to say loan just because like his passing game is overall like really good. Kind of, I think he's up to par with Sundance. Um, Sundance, of course.
I mean, I would say
Um,
Lone's up to par with Bread too. I feel like he's not to interrupt you, but
no, you're good.
I think he. I mean, he's shown he's on the same level as Bread when he wants to be. So, but anyways,
And like I'd say Wood again, because I mean, like he
Oh,
just
of
has to
course.
clean the. He just has to run the ball. Like that's all you have to do. I'm not saying run the ball every play. Of course, you're gonna have to like come out and pass a couple times, but I mean, you don't have to come out and pass it 20 times. Come out 15, like make some 15 throws, check it down, easy routes, and just pound that rock.
yeah,
Like no one's gonna like his stick skills are crazy. Like as far as like reading the hole and hitting the holes, it's really good. He does it really well. Just keep doing that. That's your forte. And it's like I know I'm like beating on fucking drum here, but you know you just have to like know like what your identity is and just stick to that. Like if you weren't a passer like the whole season, like what would you come out and think you're a passer like all of a sudden? Just use what got you to the playoffs. Use what got you to the Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens in year 2. I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready to get to year 2. I'm excited
Well,
for it. Ready
I'm
to get
already on
things
it.
kicked off.
All right.
Anybody that's still on here listening to us, I know there's a couple left. You can process trades now, so go process your trades with your trade partners. Let's get things going. Let's get them accepted. We're advancing to, I think, free agency tomorrow. Tomorrow night, I
Yep.
think is what he said. Let's see, yeah, Monday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Advance to free agent phase 1. So make sure you are there for that. Process some trades between now and then. Let's get ready for season 2. It's gonna be, I think it's gonna be even better than season 1. So.
Yep.
It's gonna
Let's
be interesting.
check these retired players as well. I think you may have some surprises there. So.
All right.
Sweet.
All right. So until season 2 kicks off and we get, game of the week, week 1. This will be the last time we'll be here until then.
No.
So we got a couple days probably. So.
Yep.
Yeah, for
Absolutely.
sure.
But
Everybody work on your off season.
Yeah. I enjoyed getting to do this with y'all. Y'all did a great job, killed it, and look forward to the next Super Bowl.
Kudos to you, man. Good job with everything.
Sure. Appreciate
All right.
it.
So we'll Vols signing off along with Frank and Denim, and we'll see you next time.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.